Good morning. This is a short video. I'm just going to talk about something I'm getting ready for. I'm going to be doing a talk at a conference in Montreal that's coming up. I'm going to be discussing some of the comorbidities I have along with my living with obesity. One of them is living with diabetes. The other is living with NAFLD or MAFLD. These are common things that happen. When you live with obesity, there's a tendency for metabolic derangement to cause additional issues in maintaining blood sugars. And I realized this week that the tremendous amount of heat and humidity, it's been very difficult to stay focused at work, to work efficiently. The heat is affecting my body more than it might be affecting others. It's apparent when I see other people working with me that are able to go without taking a moment for a break. And I just wanted to mention that. I wanted to mention to people that suffer with different types of conditions, diseases and whatnot, can often find themselves suffering more in situations that don't affect everyone else as much. And so in my attempt to share with people the difficulties of day-to-day life, I also want to share that life can also be pretty good. I found a great deal of support. I think one thing I want to say that I think about often, but I don't talk about frequently enough, is that the small groups that are actually, some of them are very large groups, but often relatively small groups of good people that get together on the internet who find like-minded people are pretty fantastic. I'm always amazed at the support and the passion that people have for one another and for encouraging each other. And it can be a place of extreme strife. It can be a place where trolls and garbage people abound, but it also can be a pretty fantastic place. And I think it's really excellent to see the number of wonderful people that have gathered together on so many people's YouTube pages. I've also seen this in some Facebook groups. And I just want to say thank you to anyone that joins me here, and anyone that I see out there just fighting a good fight. Anybody who's willing to stand together in solidarity in difficult situations. Anyone who's willing to say, hey, that's not cool, when someone is being an absolute piece of shit. And I also remembered that from conversations I've seen people having in different social media situations, that there's still a lot of work to do. There's still a lot of people that would like to bring themselves up by putting others down, perhaps. There's still people that don't understand that there's a great deal to be gained by working together, by embracing diversity. We don't all have to be the same person. It would be fucking boring if we were. So, just leaving people with that thought. It doesn't matter what you believe in, where you're from, what color your skin is, what size your body is, what gender or sex your body has, and whether they fit together the way society expects or not. None of those things matter. It doesn't matter who you want to love, who you want to have in your life. What matters is that you treat other people with respect, and that you honor the fact that they deserve to live, and that they deserve to live in peace. And if at all possible, we should seek harmony together, That's what I'd like to see. I don't know if anybody else wants that, but I truly think that the vast majority of people do. The vast majority of us show up to work every day, or we go to school, or we help people in our family, or we do all of those things. And we want to do it well. We want to live a peaceful and relatively smooth life, because there's definitely enough obstacles in day-to-day life without putting one's down in front of people, without being a piece of shit, without being an absolute gross individual, a terrible example of humanity. No one needs to be that. I don't know why people go out of their way to be that. I'm trying to understand that. I'm trying to understand that they too deserve to live. But I don't think that their opinions and hatred and disparaging comments should take precedence over what anyone else can say or do. Because that's just garbage. All right. Well, I think break time at work is almost over. I don't usually take much of one, but the client we're working for today had a set one. So I took these minutes to have some thoughts, put them together, and hopefully reach out and bring good to people. That's what I'm trying to do. If my efforts and words, what I'm ready to speak about, help people, that's good. But when I go and speak at the conference at the end of this month, I'm hoping to let people know that life is difficult when you have something that gets in your way. Every once in a while, your medical conditions, your body size, your body type, whatever it is, or some other aspect of who you are, will jump up and bite you in the ass and get in your way. It'll slow you down. It'll make you feel unwell all of a sudden, which is what I felt earlier this week. And it's hard to live when that's what's going on. It's even harder when people want to go out of their way to point out that you're different, that you're not just above or below average at something, or in some regard, that you're unwelcome and you don't belong. And that is, I think, the worst thing for anyone to experience. I'd rather have a different approach. So I want to wish everyone a great day. I believe in Canada we have a holiday weekend coming up, so looking forward to that. Perhaps I'll be visiting with some family, and hopefully with a little bit of extra downtime, I'll spend some additional time connecting with the wonderful people that are part of the social media community, that aren't trolls, that are just genuinely great people doing the best they can. All right. Thank you to everyone. If you like hearing shit like this, subscribe, and I can have an even bigger subscriber special than the 25 subscriber special I'm planning for this weekend at some point. It'll be unannounced and unintentional, but it'll happen. Thank you.